New England Patriots starter just put the NFL on notice. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. On the daily Patriots content. Guess what? Don't miss out. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and guess what? Since you love it so much, how about you just hit that like button? It's just a like. It's not anything crazy. So it'd mean the world to me. Now, we know the other day we talked about media up and down on the Patriots. A lot of people buying stock in the New England Patriots saying, hey, they're going to have a good year. They can push into the playoffs, surprise a lot of people. Others in the media saying, listen, this defense going into this year is not going to be as good as people think. Some people even think it's going to be somehow worse than it was last year. I don't know how, but that's what they're saying. But I will tell you this. The acquisition of all these different players is only going to help spur on the New England Patriots. You've heard me say it. You've heard others say it. Now, specifically, Harold Landry III going to be starting off the edge for the New England Patriots, acquired by the Patriots from Tennessee. If you forgot, he was drafted by the Tennessee Titans in 2018 under Mike Vrabel. The past 3 years, he was injured in 2022, but his past 3 playing years, he has gotten 9 or more sacks in a season. And the great thing about Harold Landry, though he is older, he's pushing his late 20s, he's 29, going to be 30. I think a lot of people in the NFL kind of looked at him and said, I don't know, there's better names when it comes to edge rushers than a Harold Landry, some bigger names that people want to go after. Now, the Patriots made a smart move and got him. Vrabel got a guy that he's comfortable with, has rapport with, and he just came out and said, listen, I am the fastest I have felt in my whole playing career. I am turning back the clock. That is the stuff you want to hear out of guys that your team just picked up. It is simple as that. Essentially saying, listen, to all those people that are preying on the Patriots' downfall, are hoping that they're just as bad as they were this past year under Gerard Mayo, guess what? We're coming and we're coming for blood, and we have reloaded. This defense is ready to go. And Harold Landry, you know, is going to be a vocal leader off the edge. And if he's already in his late 20s and he's like, man, I'm telling you, I feel faster than I did. And then combine that with Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, and then Keon White on the other side. Absolutely dirty defensive line. You cannot tell me that defensive line's not going to be good. And if it's not going to be good, and if it's not wreaking havoc on the offensive line of these opposing teams, then the Patriots deserve to lose. The Patriots then deserve to lose. But hearing stuff like this from a starter, from a guy who was just picked up, from a guy who was given a very nice contract to say, listen, things are looking up. I'm feeling good. And really, this positive culture is cultivating in New England. And Harold Landry, you know for a fact, will be that leader on the defense for the I almost said Tennessee Titans, for the New England Patriots. So again, hearing stuff like this only gives me, 1, more hyped up, 2, more confidence in this team. Harold Landry, all the haters out there that didn't want to look at him or give him the contract the Patriots did, ready to prove them wrong, ready to prove the NFL wrong. And he has only made 1 Pro Bowl, but I think he is poised to show people that he deserves another one. So comment below. Tell me what you think. Harold Landry III, you excited for him? A lot of people haven't talked much about him. A lot has been more on Milton Williams, Christian Barmore being back, Keon White, what his potential is in his 3rd year. So Harold Landry, he's been almost on the back burner of this defensive line that has a ton of potential. So comment below. Tell me what you think. Harold Landry III, absolute menace. I love that word, menace. And so what do you think about his comments? Next up, now this is specifically, I had a bunch of people asking, Aaron, could you put out a 53-man roster projection? Well, I will do one better just because I think doing it this way, I'm able to talk about it more, break down why I did it, but I'm going to take position groups. I'm going to tell you who I think makes the teams from these position groups and break it down, make it a lot easier, and so it's not all crammed into one video. But anyways, one of the hot topics I've said that has gone into OTAs, minicamp, and into training camp is going to be the talk around wide receivers. I've asked you before, who do you think is going to make it? I've talked about before my opinion, who I think who's going to make it, who's going to get cut, all these different things. And this is what I've come down to heading into training camp, literally not too far away. And I will run through it real quick, why I selected each one and what value I think they add to the team and why they are kept. First and foremost, Stefon Diggs. He is projected to be the number one wide receiver on this team. If he comes back healthy and is ready to go, I think he is ready. I know he is ready to prove the NFL wrong, to show, hey, I still have stuff left in the tank. The Patriots gave me a very generous offer, and I want to show the haters I still got what it takes. As well, he gets to play the Bills twice a year, prove to his former team that he still has it. So that's first and foremost. Next, Pop Douglas. I think this is common sense. A guy who has 2 years ago as a rookie was the leading wide receiver. Last year was up there on the list. A solid slot that I think Josh McDaniels is going to fall in love with. That's common sense for me. Next up, Kyle Williams, the rookie out of Washington State. The kid can run vertical routes like crazy, take the top off the defense as well. He's very versatile. He can play multiple positions, all 3 different receiving spots he can play. And so I really think he is going to be a breakout player for the Patriots, especially connecting with a young Drake May at quarterback as well. So watch out for Kyle Williams. I think that is a no-brainer. Next up, Kayshon Boutte. Bring that booty. You know, you've heard me say it before if you're an OG. I think that one of the big things with Boutte is he made a great connection with Drake May last year. Remember, let's not forget, Drake May's first touchdown pass in the National Football League was to Kayshon Boutte, vertical route on the outside. Beautiful, right in the basketball. Great ran route by Kayshon Boutte. I don't think his story is over. A lot of people think it's potentially he can get traded. I don't think that's the case. I think that the Mike Vrabel era, Josh McDaniels, I think they lean into Boutte and they develop him even more. Next, Mac Hollins, picked up from the Bills. I think this is just a common sense. I don't see them dropping Hollins. He's a veteran guy, though a little quirky at times with what he wears and different things. I think he brings positivity to this wide receiver room. Now, here are the 2 at the bottom that I think a lot of people are going to say, are you sure? Are you sure about this? Are you sure? Next, Jalen Polk, our rookie from last year, the top wide receiver drafted to New England last year. A very underwhelming season. I'm going to say it again, last year. Now, we're hoping things can be on the turnaround for him. I think he is potentially in a better spot than Javon Baker, but again, they could be neck and neck, and it's also possible that Chisholm loses out his spot to Baker. But you might be looking at this and you're like, Kendrick Bourne, you are showing that man no love. I will get that in a minute. But I think Polk, they see the potential he has, what he can do, and I think Josh McDaniels can work with that. I don't think they're going to give up on a second-round pick that quick. As well, Efton Chisholm III, I think Josh McDaniels is in love with this guy as well. Much like Pop Douglas in the slot, I think Chisholm adds a huge value, and he just seems like a Josh McDaniels type of guy, so I think he's making the team. The 2 big names that aren't making the team are Kendrick Bourne and Javon Baker. Javon Baker, I think his time is gone. I think he's dropped. I think someone picks him up. Maybe he's thrown on the practice squad. Who knows? Kendrick Bourne, I think it's the fact that they have other young talent on their team they want to take a chance with. Because look at this list. Douglas, younger guy. Williams, younger guy. Boutte, younger guy. Polk, Chisholm. That's 5 of the 7. 5 of the 7 are young bucks on this team. I think that's what they want to do. They want to stick with. But again, it was hard between that and Chisholm. Chisholm and Bourne or Polk and it's going to come down to this: Polk, Baker, Bourne, Chisholm. Those 4. Who you keep? Who you get rid of? Comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Who do you keep of those 4? Who do you get rid of? So there we go. Wide receivers, I think, are going to make the team as of right now. Comment below. Love to hear your opinion. As well, don't forget, I forgot to say this on the front end, we're giving away hoodies in the month of June. Look below in the description to figure out how. We will talk later. Appreciate you guys. Peace.